When a man wakes up, found trapped in an enclosed chamber, there is a locked cabinet next to it. He thought it was a joke, but when he took out his mobile phone to contact the outside world, found that there is no signal at all here. He lost patience, started kicking frantically towards the cabinet. Soon the first day passed. He finally quieted down. Extremely thirsty, he drank his own liquid. Then he slapped the lamp again. He found that there was a key on it. Then turn off the lamp. Take the key and try to open the locker. Opened it up and found 2 cans of gas inside. There are also tools such as hammers and chisels. He tried to knock on the iron door, but to no avail. Then he took the welding equipment to burn the door. He is thirsty. He first wanted to light the fire alarm, but found that no water was spilled at all. So he set fire to the iron gate again, but the thick iron gate could not be opened at all. Thirsty and hungry, he started to get crazier. He vented against the closet. After the cabinet fell to the ground, he found a small hole. He took the chisel and chiseled, but he was exhausted. He soon felt hungry, so pick up the protein on the ground and eat it. I can't imagine that feeling. Then he continued to chisel the wall. As the hole gets bigger and bigger, steel bars are exposed inside. He took the welding torch and blew the steel bars. Soon a small hole was punched. The man thought he was about to be saved. After digging a hole large enough, the man couldn't wait to get in. After finally reaching the other side of the wall, the man was completely dumbfounded. It was found that it was exactly the same as the previous room. The man broke down. The key is that there is a coffin next to it. In such an environment, who doesn't crash? The man then turned on a light on the roof, with the chisel near the coffin. Opened the coffin. It turns out that there is a woman inside. At the man's cry, the woman woke up as if she had eaten Chowtian pepper. The man wanted to ask the woman what was going on, but women don't understand his language at all. The woman thought that the man was going to cheat on her. He hurriedly crawled into the man's original room. The tired and hungry man looked at the coffin. Get some sleep first. But soon he was woken up by a stunned woman. The woman called him to keep digging the wall. Hungry and thirsty man, where is the strength to chisel? And both hands are worn out. So the man called the woman to dig the wall. But this weak woman wanted to urinate without chiseling twice. The woman got into another room to urinate. After he knew she was going to urinate, quickly crawled over to stop the woman. It seems that the man is too thirsty. Is this intended to drink this liquid? A man and a woman are trapped in a closed room. They drink yellow liquid when they are thirsty. The man takes off his leather shoes, because the two do not speak the same language. Men are demonstrating to women. The woman instantly understood what the man meant. Then the excrement was discharged into the shoes. Thirsty man drank the woman's yellow liquid. A man who is afraid that women are thirsty still leave a little for the woman. Then the man picked up the protein next to the mouse. The woman immediately said she couldn't eat it. After eating and drinking, the man continued to chisel the wall. But it took a long time. It's just digging out a little skin hole. The woman was trapped and cried. She thought the two would never get out again. When the man saw this, he hummed a little song, just to get a woman's smile. But the distracted man accidentally hurt his hand. This makes the man miserable. Without any choice, the woman took off her hijab and wrapped the man up. Just as the two continued to chisel the wall, the iron door opposite the room actually turned. The iron gate thought the door was about to open. The two hurried over to take a look, but the iron gate is back in place. After many experiments, man finds, as long as the two face the iron gate will open by itself. So the two turned their backs to the iron gate, walked slowly to the door. Really, the iron gate finally opened. Just as the two walked past the iron gate, next scene, the two were even more broken. Just one more grave pit. This room is still the same as the previous two. The man slowly approached the pit with a chisel, found that there was no one in the pit. The two then continued to turn their backs to the iron gate. The iron gate hopes that the iron gate can be opened again, but after testing several times, the iron gate remained motionless. Then the man finally collapsed. He vaguely realized, must be an outside mastermind. He wanted to watch two people kill each other here. That coffin and this grave. It must be the final destination of the person who survives. The man immediately wanted to start with the woman, but the last trace of conscience finally shouted. He will definitely keep the bottom line, but the man is already too hungry. If he stops eating food, this will be his home. A man and a woman have been trapped in a secret room for several days. The man can't stand it anymore. To keep him going, the women started punching and kicking him, to remind him not to fall asleep. But this desperate man, he had given up hope of living. In desperation, a woman can only use the strength of breastfeeding. Lift the man up. Then the man fell asleep tiredly. The woman also began to be manic and restless, banging frantically on the iron door, and shouted. She hoped that someone outside could hear her voice, but to no avail. She also gradually lost hope of living. She looked at the man beside her. The woman fed him her tears, then slowly take off the man's clothing. Under the gentle comfort of a woman, the man with half his life gradually regained consciousness, although he couldn't move himself, but still because of the woman's actions. There was a strong response. After a free ego, the man saw the sleeping woman. Then he climbed to the side of the coffin, removed the cloth strips inside, dressed up for a woman. Before long, the man gradually fell into a coma. Just in the blurry eyes, he saw that the iron gate was opening automatically, so wake up the woman. Then he walked over with his back to the iron gate. A man with no strength. A woman needs to be supported to walk a few steps. As the iron gates opened, the outside world stunned the two of them. There are mountains and waters outside, like a fairyland. The two finally showed a long-lost smile.